Nobody fucking wins. Like it or not, you fight to lose. None of that shit is up to you. So just fuck it, let it through. Stop playing that fucking game. Like it or not, you bet you lose. None of that shit is up to you. So just fuck it, let it through. Now!
He really did.
Oh, you won this, really? You really won this?
It's a gin tonic glass. But
What? Nah, I refuse to drink them. I denounce you. I denounce this shit. So all these beer companies, they rejected our
come on,
our sponsorship. Come on.
have a sip. Give me that glass.
Nah,
Nice. Look at the claw.
nah,
Look at the color.
I refuse. I don't want it.
Why?
No, it's not cool. It's not rock and roll. This is. I want to say something bad.
Nice. What? Say it.
It's girly. It's unnatural for my kind.
So it's about the shape, is right?
No, it's
Not
not.
about the glass. It's just
Nah.
about the shape.
It's about the poorness. You need to take kind of drink like animal. This is not getting in the right
But
direction.
this is how we drink in a pub.
No, but the pub glass is different.
Some
Yeah,
beer,
yeah, you're right.
beer glasses
You think
like
it's
this.
the same?
I remember some Czech Republic beer.
Fuck them. No, I don't like this shit.
Anyway,
Cheers, buddy.
Goblin.
Yeah. Is it stout beer? Nice. This is your people gonna be fucking disturbed. With this shit you do all the time.
What?
It's but is you right
This is Korean way.
to expressing what
Yeah.
fulfillment?
Yeah. We get orgasm.
I'm
So
trying to.
the drink.
Is it orgasm
Yeah,
filling?
European beer made with the finest ingredients, but
Yeah.
drink it Korean way. This is how you do it.
Yeah. Shit.
Fuck.
Isn't this fucking fascinating? I find it amazing if you think about it. The fact that in Europe we have all these, I guess, savoir vivre and how to live in proper manners and shit like that, table manners and shit,
Which I don't have.
which you don't
I'm
have.
getting
no.
there, I'm getting
no, no,
there,
no.
I'm getting
I don't think you're able to pass
I'm getting there.
this test. But anyhow.
Proudly savage. Yes.
But let me say, on the other hand, Eastern civilization, like your kind,
We have our version of strict table manner, and I hate
but
it. Yeah.
but the loud noises, the chewing, is allowed. Is because you enjoy your food better this way, innit? If you eat as you like, you enjoy it 100%. If you always mind if you bother somebody, it's not gonna be as enjoyable, innit?
I don't know. I never bothered to learn the details, but yeah, all people do.
I want to say I found this Asian way better. If you think about it, I don't
Why?
like this
But
manners.
you don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it. I know, but when I eat, it doesn't bother me. Just because it bothers me, that doesn't make it right. I should force it to others. So you go to these fancy restaurants and everybody's fucking like pretending like
You know what?
there's
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
You're fucking shit, mate.
In
you know?
Korea, there's the thing. You know, this Italian food, pasta, spaghetti. Now it's everywhere. But in the 90s when I was growing up, it was somewhat posh. Because it came from elsewhere, right? So they taught people. In Italy, people roll the noodle, the spaghetti, around the fork. Yeah? And pick it up and eat it. Not these fucking Asian people, not like Asian people eating noodle by inhaling. So
Love it.
That is savage. So you gotta roll your spaghetti with your fork
Yeah. And what?
and eat it without making sound. But then I came to Europe and I see these people slurping, inhaling noodle.
But
Even
that's-
in Italy.
But even if it bothers me, personally
No, it's not
bothers
true.
me, but that's just because I think I'm like some kind of hypochondriac. I have like issues, man.
I ate
That doesn't mean it's nice.
I ate pasta with real Italian people in London and in Italy many times, and they were fucking sucking shit up.
They were, yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying. It is about the person. It's not about the culture. And I think, I don't like this shit because you know what? If it's in a pub, I get it. Yeah, it will come in a glass. How come you're not gonna get canned, right? But it's a proper beer. How you call this? Like a draft beer, right? So you need to put it somewhere. But if I drink out fucking cans, which is like a lot, the quality is a lot less.
I wanted to buy bottled ones, but it's way too heavy.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's just missing the point.
Anyway,
Anyhow.
in speaking of our best friend Cedric,
Yeah.
when you made pasta that day, not only was he sucking shit up,
He was.
he was fucking.
This motherfucker.
He was bending his head all the way down to the fucking plate.
But listen. But however, I'll say this: if he was dating a girl, he'll know how to behave. There's a difference, and bear in mind what I'm saying. If I had to date someone and go and be proper, I know how to dress up and use all fucking knives in complete order, do the shit, go through the motions. That's not the point. It's not like, oh, I reject them just because I don't know them. I just think it's shit. I mean, it's just unnecessary rules for, I don't know, self-bloated people, I guess. What's the meaning of life? I don't think that's it. Is it?
Meaning of life? What is it? What do you live for?
What do I live for?
What did you...
Me personally. But I would talking about meaning of life or happiness, because I think they can be two different.
Is what you think, isn't it?
Is what you think, yeah. I
You
think
s-
they're different things.
Yeah.
Anyway.
People tend to think happiness is like the ultimate goal in life.
To be happy constantly.
Not only is it not possible, and I don't think
It is not?
I
No?
also don't think
It's not possible.
I also don't think that shouldn't be the goal in life.
Definitely not my goal.
Maybe it should be more like an outcome.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Actually, you're right.
Not the goal itself.
Happiness is the outcome of actions. So you do some things, you're around some people in a specific environment, then you're happy or you're not. But it can be the goal. How can it be?
Can't. Think about freedom fighters, for example, in the history.
Freedom fighters.
Like the ones who fought against the oppressors, the resistance.
Are we going this communistic
Guys like
path
that.
again?
They suffered in their lives.
They did.
They were oppressed, and then they fought against the oppressor, which is a lonely, difficult,
Unrewarding task.
So there's no way you can be happy with that in today's term.
But you can be fulfilled.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they died unhappily.
So right there we established the difference between happiness and meaning. So joy and substance. And I don't think sometimes the myth, but I think these times are very rare, to be honest.
Joy and substance.
Yeah. So happiness and meaning, joy and substance.
What do you mean by that? Joy.
So
Substance like a drug.
no, the substance, like the essence of things. Like when you fight for what you believe, you might suffer, but you will be free and you'll be fulfilled as a person. And I guess you'll be happy in another level. And you're gonna feel full. Your life will have meaning, substance. That's what I mean. No substance in the sense like drug.
Yeah.
Innit?
You struggled for some reason.
You do.
That's the substance you're talking about, isn't it?
Yeah. Not that you have to suffer all the time to get the substance, but sometimes it's necessary.
Even if that is what it takes for whatever proposed,
Yeah, it
they
is.
said it.
It is. It is. You can say this thing about relationship, for example. People nowadays, I don't want to sound like the old guy in the table, but people nowadays, younger generations, it seems to me that they give up their spouses so easily, like right away with a no excuse or with a little excuse, they break up and they just go around, find someone else.
Guilty.
Bye bye. No, you didn't. You try. You're not that kind. You're not an example. I'm not talking about this type of thing. You stayed years with your spouse. But people that meet, let's just say they meet Monday, Friday, they're gone, boom.
That's not a relationship. You don't call that.
But okay, they break up after a month or two. They break up for stupid things. What I want to say, a relationship is a good example of putting effort and be patient and go through the motion and maintain a relationship, and then you feel you get the substance. You feel fulfilled, and I guess happy as well. So, what else you can say? What other example?
People just want to be comfortable
In their lives?
They just want to stay in comfort. They don't want to struggle.
Comfort is one. I think comfort is one thing, but I don't think it's the only one. The only reason why they break up, I don't think it's because they want to have.
Well, they just don't want to face this compromisation with the partner.
Compromisation.
And it takes a lot of work.
I think it's ego rather than compromise. Yeah, it's the same, isn't it? It's the fucking same.
It's a difficult thing to do. Just like the other example I mentioned. When you fight for freedom and shit, it takes all your life. But, you know,
It makes you a hero.
at least, even though, let's say you get captured and you get fucking death sentence, you finally get killed.
Yeah.
I don't think they remember Mel Gibson
Yeah.
in Brave. What was it called? Braveheart.
Braveheart.
Yeah. How did he die? When he was executed by English.
Happy.
He screamed fucking freedom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He at least was not soft ass fucking wimp.
So that for you, that's a good example. So that's like to
At least he had a
to
purpose.
sacrifice.
And he did his best.
So he sacrificed. The hero sacrificed for the things he believed. The hero sacrificed for his love of his country, which is now ridiculous if you think about it, because now we know that a bunch of fucking psychopaths run the planet. But nevertheless, yeah, I agree to that.
He could always say, well, yeah,
Let's surrender, or let's
surrender.
Let's do
I'll just go along with them. Yeah, I have.
They will give me some role.
I have a family. I have sons and daughters.
No, they will make him some duke or some shit. They would have made him the duke of like whatever, Andy Brow or some shit. They would have made him like something.
Yeah, then
English.
Then your life will be well off.
You'll be a traitor,
Easy.
but you'll be a traitor.
Just like those young people. I mean, this is not like far off. These are far off examples.
Yeah,
Same thing.
Yeah.
You don't want to struggle. You don't want to face this difficulties.
So we agree on this. There is a correlation between effort and substance. There is to be some effort, and there is to be some sacrifice of some sort. It can be either ego, so you put your ego aside, or you put time aside. For example, learn a musical instrument, or learn a craft, learn a skill. You need to put time on it. You know, you can from one day to the other become virtuoso on a musical instrument. You need to put hours upon hours to be good at this, and that's the truth. So you sacrifice your time. What you get, you're becoming awesome guitarist. You don't sacrifice your time, you don't become awesome guitarist. Simple like that. You can just play some chords to your girlfriend. That's what it takes.
So where are we getting at right now?
there is some exchange. I think there is some correlation between happiness and meaning.
Yeah.
But to have both, I think, is rare because you need to be really happy inside, plus find a goal in life and reach it, which I don't think many people do. Many successful people, for example, they just die alone. They never had like a spouse or something. Or some people are super happy, but you know, they never like reach some huge success in professional career or some way.
It does not have to be.
You don't have to be. Yeah.
You just need to know what you're living for. You have a purpose. It doesn't have to be big.
So meaning. So that's another one. So purpose gives meaning as well. That's what you say, basically.
Yeah. So when you pursue a goal, or when you work on a project, or when you try to do something, people ask you,
Yeah.
do you know what you're doing? Same question applied to life we're living. Do you know what you're doing? Do you know what you're living for?
Okay, I saw this fucking scene in Marvel movie that startled me a little bit. You know, it's a pile of shit most of the time. But I had this scene where like the hero, I don't remember, one of them, whatever, Captain America, whatever. And the hero is just standing there. Some other guy comes and says, "Are you happy?" So the character, the hero, is just thinking about it. But I think that's a bad scene. You know why? Because it contradicts what we say. If the hero sacrifices everything, becomes super powerful, defeats enemies, saves everybody, when they ask him, "Are you happy?" he should say, or she should say, "Yes, I'm fulfilling my
But he's
destiny." But he looked like by the time they ask him, he feels like, "No, what the fuck am I doing here?" He looks like seriously like that.
Maybe it wasn't his choice then.
Yeah, maybe, but that's what Marvel wants to say. That's weird, isn't it? Very weird scene. It just felt. I just rewind it 2 times. I just wanted to see like, what the fuck have I seen now? That was out of place.
Well, you accept your fate or you quit, one or the other.
Yeah, and after you win, you're happy, no? And you're happy, I guess, no? Or there are times you win and you actually lose. You don't get nothing.
Which one was it?
Are the times when you win in theory,
Yeah.
but you actually lose.
That's a bad example. Yeah, it can go wrong. Even in the hero's pursuit.
Like if you argue with the people,
if it's made up.
yeah. What if you argue with the people you love all the time? Then you can win the arguments, but you can be miserable. You win the argument, but you lose the people. You know. There's no fucking recipe in it. Wait! I have to stop you there. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Visit our website to join our mail list to receive news and special offers around the band and the show. Feel free to talk shit about things you like or dislike. And please support us through Patreon so we can keep making awesome content for you. Follow us on social media and don't forget, in a fight between idiots, nobody wins. Until next time.